Hi, morning. I thought I'd do a session this morning on back to basics with the relative strength index. This is an index which measures momentum and it helps to determine when you're likely to see a correction. In this particular market, it's the euro versus the Swedish krona. It's a daily chart. We've been moving up in a bull market for some time. You can see here that the market has recently reached a peak of 11.29. But the new high here has not been accompanied by the new high in the indicator. So the price has gone to a new high, but the indicator hasn't. That's a very clear divergence. I will also point out to you that I use a 9-period RSI on virtually all the markets. I find that works best for me. It's up to you what length of time you want to use for your indicator. I prefer the 9-period. Now, we think there's going to be a loss of momentum here and there's going to be some kind of correction. So the next question has to be, how far is this correction likely to go? First thing I tend to look at are things like the moving averages. So here we've got a 55 moving average, a 55-day moving average at 1096. Let's put on some Fibos. I do like to look for where we've got Fibonacci retracements coming in and where they might coincide. That's my first Fibonacci that I've put on now. I'm just going to scroll back in. Let's put on another Fibonacci. Okay, so here we've got the 38.2% retracement of the move up from August 22. Coming in at 1093, and here we've got the 23.6% retracement from the low that we got in November 21. That's coming in at 1095. We've already discussed that the 55-period moving average is at 1096, and this previous peak over here is at 1090. That convergence of support does suggest it would make a fairly good near-term target for this. Let's have a quick look at the longer-term charts. This is a monthly chart for the euro-Swedish krona. It connects the high from 2009 to the high in 2020. And you can see that the market went up and tested, saw a minor trade through that level, but ultimately failed. It does suggest that we are going to see some short-term weakness for this particular market. So going back to the daily, coupled with that resistance line and the divergence of the RSI, we would allow for a small retracement here. Your first level is probably going to be that high there, which comes in around 1110. Coincides quite well with the first Fibo at 1106. And then I think your target's going to be around the 1095, 1090 area, which incorporates 2 Fibos and the high from March 2022.